Okay. So, sorry I wasn't able to get on last night. I was not feeling good, or YouTube video I was throwing up all day. So, yeah. You guys played 2 scrims. One of them, I think it was against Grizzlies. You guys got like 16-3. The demo was unavailable. I had really wanted to watch that, but I was unable to. So I just watched the one against Blackwood Productions, and I would say it was a really good scrim. Just double check with it. Oh yeah, overall great T side. I thought you guys did really well. I really like the default you guys used against that. I felt Colfer played very smartly down at Banana. And then fairly good like mid / apps control. You guys were a lot more explosive than what you normally or what we had been doing. Which I like that. It was very good. I feel like throwing in execute every now and then wouldn't be that bad. So I'm just gonna get right into that. I really like the execute they used against you actually. So for the first smoke, you line up here with the bar, and then you look at the first one right above here, and you line it up about right there along with that. So right there and there, and you toss that there. Ta-da. And then the other one, you just line up right next to him, somewhere between these 2 roses, and then you look, same lineup there and there, and it should smoke deeper. It bounces off that and smokes deeper, so that's complete wall of smokes right there. And then the third guy, throw the moto, however you guys want to throw it. There's multiple smokes right around there. So yeah, and then you smoke moto. There's that smoke right here, and then you line up between the diagonal bar, corner bar, and then the first one, there's a hole right there. And then I think, gosh, I don't know this one as well, but you line up with the wall here, and then you look there, I think it is. No. Oh no, shit. I saw this once, I think. Let's try it again. What's it bouncing off of? I don't know. But yeah. You crouch. Oh, I'm so stupid. There we go. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. But yeah, there's... Okay, yeah. That one's not as good. I would suggest the other one. But yeah, and then the first 2 people rounding the corner, this is after you have brackets control. So you take apps control aggressively, and then you take brackets control. And the first 2 people to come around this corner, so the first person throws a flash and entries in. The other people follow them up. They toss a molly there, and they toss a molly. You can't really see that window, but just kind of below the roof right there. And it forces him to go into a corner over there where he's completely smoked off. You can sneak into the pit here and kill him. One guy can if you want. But yeah, and then you just take site control and you plant and play after plant. So yeah, just tossing in a random, like fairly aggressive execute like that wouldn't be that bad. I'm still trying to find a good B execute. They're really awkward. Fast B executes are. Excuse me. So to go into the actual scrim itself, so I just skipped straight to the first gun round, where if I remember, you guys got the bomb plan. So it was in round 3, and then so Snurple, I'm gonna kind of pick on you this round. So you guys went straight to your default, which I liked. Colfer was down here, shoulder peeking back and forth or whatever, finding information. And by all the nades coming down mid, you knew that, or I believe the call would have been that they're aggressive mid or whatever, lots of nades mid, because they threw nades and he instantly starts spamming. Snurple is over here in alt with many of his teammates. He's got 2 teammates with flashes, that are fairly close, and he just comes speed hopping in here and tries to go for the aggressive peek. There's no reason to take that fight right away. You guys know they're being aggressive. You can just I think it was Magician up there, someone sit inside the door here, Another person can sit over here. And then I think Meanie was working his way into Mexico. There's no reason to take this fight without help. I believe Julian down T-stairs had a flash. You had teammates right here. You're up here. Like, all you gotta do is look right there. And that flashes anyone over there. This guy right here, he could have just flashed like that. And then you can come around and peek, and you can communicate with your teammates, hey, let's go take this or whatever. Because you just hopped right up here and took the unnecessary fight when you knew they were being aggressive. Not one person's going to be aggressive. There are going to be multiple people there. There's just no reason to take that fight. Yeah, just be a bit more patient in those types of situations. If you have low utility, use them smartly. So asking for a flash in one of those situations is not a bad idea. Good play by Philo. I think you guys won that round. It was a really well played late round by Philo. Recovering from that. So good job there. Round 4. Okay, you guys got, Philo, I believe, got to pick up an apps, and then Julian got to pick the guy pushing down banana, and everyone just exploded B right away. It was a good mid-round read, and everybody used their nades properly that round. They traded very efficiently, and it was an instant call. You could tell it was like, hey, got this pick, we're going B, and everybody went for it right away. For the scrim I played, that was one of the big things that we were lacking. Partly that was a lot due to me or whatever. I'll talk about more about that scrim later. But yeah, good call, good explosion. The late round banana control, so I did like it. They never really took banana. So you guys used your nades properly or whatever. You didn't need to force out mini nades around here. He was spotting it well, making sure they weren't pushing down. And yeah, that was in round 5. You did that really good. So your B after plant, I'm still watching demos because it just looks really awkward. People are in really awkward positions, and they don't exactly know what they should be watching from them. I think there was one time where you had someone here and he was watching CT, but then this guy was over here watching, or he was watching construction from pit or water, and this guy was watching construction as well. So little communication details. It seemed like people didn't want to stay on site, so nobody, like, you would get bombed down and everybody would run away from site. It's not a bad idea to put someone right here. I feel this is a very underutilized position up here, as long as you have banana control. You stick someone right here watching CT, and then someone new box, not overextending, like if we have an opera still live up there, or you can just be water and holding for the push. Like, you can even sit up here or whatever. But yeah, just be a bit more confident in your B post plans. There was a few times where we were playing way too passive. Like, someone got caught out holding this angle, and this is a very easy angle to pre-fire. If you have it, just hold it right here, or whatever, or like, that kind of exposes you to CT a lot. But yeah, you can just kind of hide right here or whatever and hold it from here. But a lot of times we had 2 people, and like, it was good that you're confident in your teammate because someone was just hiding right here, nose in the wall. He wasn't even looking over here. If he had been looking over here, they could have had the good crossfire. But he was just waiting for them and had complete confidence in your teammate right there. Just be wary of those small types of details in your post plans. So round 6. I'm trying to remember exactly what happened. I have my notes that... Oh, yeah, it was against an anti-eco again. So we are definitely having issues in anti-eco rounds against apps control. That was what I was trying to talk about. Okay. So it was just kind of like we smoked porch side. I think we smoked it deep right here or whatever. And then it just took one flash, and we were all the way up here, and we died with, let me double check, 3 mollies and 4 smokes. And there was 2 people had a nice crossfire here, and someone jumped through that smoke. So just take those rounds a little slower. If if we know we're against anti-eco and we want to take apps control, which we can definitely do. There's nothing wrong with doing that. But so if we're running this new default, which I really like, and Colfer and then 4/Mini goes underpass or whatever. So, and we know they're on pistols, so we throw the molly right there, and then we toss a flash in through that, just to kind of force him to be passive. The first guy, he's getting up into this room as fast as possible. So you can just, if you want, you can just hold here. Not there. What am I gonna do? You can just hold it right here, okay? And then the other guy, he's gonna be playing passive over here, okay? So the first guy's gonna throw his molly and then jump up into there. Second guy, you're gonna throw pretty basic molly. Line up here, and then you look, so you kind of see there's that little square along there. Kind of look between it. Oh my gosh. Right there. And then you just chuck your flash in there. So this guy's up here. He can just peek into it for a second just to spot it. It's clear. While he's doing that, once that flash pops, this guy's going to move along here. And when he shoulder peeks, he's going to bait out any shots over here. And when they shoot, it's going to be more aggression. And then so you can kind of clear up close. Okay, this is safe. Then you guys can double peek this long hallway or whatever. And then now you have apps control. What that does for you. If they're playing pistols and they're aggressive in apps, it's going to push them out, obviously, or your trade kills efficiently because you're always playing with someone. But it'll also force these guys over here to make a decision. It's like, okay, they're taking apps control. Now what do? We can either stay here and gamble it, and then you guys can just execute onto site, or it'll force them to rotate around a site and play that. And then you can open up the B wrap or the R trap or the B split or whatever. It was a bit too telegraphed what you guys were doing, and you guys had way too much utility just to be running in there dying. So the next round was a piss around. I like that you guys bought one flashbang. I didn't feel like you utilized it well enough. I feel like you should just do an explosive banana take or whatever, an A take, and just flash them right in mid and try and catch them off. But I did like the fact that you bought it. Round 8, it was another late round B hit. You guys got good initial picks or whatever, and then you hit B late, good nade usage, efficient trade kills, and then a much better after plan positioning. You guys looked much more confident and much better communication. It's sometimes hard just to watch these demos or whatever, just because I don't know what the communication was like, and that can be a big issue. And change little details like that. The next round or whatever, there was a lot of over aggression that just didn't need to happen. I'm trying to remember where it was exactly. I think it was over aggression in mid. People just, I felt like they played a bit more aggressive. They didn't really like push down, but they were just holding this, and you guys weren't flashing it off again. One person pushed apps, and you guys were caught out. Your default's running an anti-apps control, so you got to make sure you're taking apps and you're not letting them get picks on you. You got to trade that efficiently. Excuse me. And then there was just a weird buys after that for a bit. And then the round 13. You guys played that very patiently. You did great apps control. Julian got a great pick over at B, pushing down banana, and then you waited. Great patience. You guys waited another like 15-20 seconds, and then you guys just hit A. It was another very explosive. It just took one arch smoke. I think you smoked deep over there or whatever. But then you guys just used proper flashes and efficient trade kills or whatever. I think you traded one guy out, and then you had B site. Or A site. And then good after plant crossfires. You guys exited together, except you had one guy who had plenty of money. I think it was Magician, so he went and hunted. So played that well. Okay, so this was I don't know if it was just something you guys wanted to try or whatever, but it was a bad call in the situation. So it was a 4v2. You guys had gotten 3 kills towards A, but you knew there was one more. And then so you guys just decided to rap. Yeah, okay. Oh, let's double check my notes. You guys had apps control. You guys had gotten 3 kills towards A. Philo was long hauls. He saw the guy Moto over there, and he had smoked him out. And then I'm not sure if there was a bad communication, but Julian was still bottom banana. 2 of you guys just go and decide to push this and take this fight. And then, if I remember correctly, one of you even smoked over there, which doesn't really make sense because, and then the guy was rotating in, and you guys were trying to wrap him on B. It was just a bad call, bad read. You guys had 2 mollies and ass control. You knew the other guy was spotted towards Moto. Just molly efficiently, or like not even if he wasn't Moto and you guys thought he was Pit. So the first guy comes around, he doesn't see him. The second guy is a molly, he just tosses in there, he forces him out. We got Philo and apps control, and then you can just trade efficiently on site and play after plant. I don't know if it was just something you guys wanted to try or doing in a spur of the moment or bad comms or whatever. But yeah, just little details like that. You guys ended up losing that 4v2 without either of them dying because the guy got a 2K right here, and then Julian was late, and then yeah, it was just an interesting play. Overall, the T side, you guys finished 8-7 or 7-8, so well played. You guys did a great job with that. All in all, I feel like a few more rounds easily could have had. Just side note. Okay, now the CT side. I definitely feel like we need a bit more consistent pistol round. I feel like there's not very good crossfires or setups or very good read on the situation. Part of that is Snurple. He died taking this fight with the USP or whatever, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it would be much better if he's just like shoulder peeking. He hears them, they shoot at him, he can then drop down and play Pit. Liquid did a great thing. So Zeus, he was sitting here, shoulder peeking, and Twist was just hiding right here, and then I think it was JDM. Excuse me. JDM was playing over here. They had the 2 B players had gone down and peeked banana or whatever. They saw it was clear, so Elige then rotated. Never mind. So Elige had then rotated over to watch Arch, and so Twist is just hiding right here. Zeus is shoulder peeking. He spots him, and he just swings wide right here, shooting the whole way. And then he dies. He literally just sacrifices him. I think he gets 1 kill first, though. He sacrifices himself. And then Twist, after that, he just goes and he holds right here. And then JDM has this. He's got this angle and that angle, and Elige rotates it, and they demolished. I think it was big. Yeah, it was big. So it was a very interesting. So just try little quirky stuff like that. Play with your teammates, bait for each other, have good crossfires. Because I feel like right now people are just like, I'm going to fuck them up, and then they die, and then it just puts all their teammates in a bad position or whatever. So first gun round. Great B stack, or great crossfire at B. We had Magician up here, great double kill. And then Philo's down here. He only gets 1. You guys died with, I think, a couple flashes yet, but with that crossfire, it's not that big of a deal. You guys got 3 kills between you and put your teammates in a great position to retake. I feel like you guys could have taken a bit more time in the retake. The scrim I played with you guys, I felt like we tried to force the retakes too quickly when we had, I think you guys had 2 kits up. You guys just you went through the smoke a few times or whatever. So just play a bit more patiently. Yeah. what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, just play a bit more efficiently in that. Use your nades properly in retakes. Felt like a couple times we had a flash or smoke or whatever that, like, if we're gonna go through the smoke, there was once or twice that nobody flashed. What you can do is just smoke that, flash it, and then you can hard clear water, and then yeah, from there your teammates can help you out. Yeah, great crossfire, good rotations. So this just the next round, round 5. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. Round 5. I think it was Colfer had an SG he picked up from the previous round, and they're stacking A, and he just holds this right here. Like, I don't know if jet confident play, who gives a fuck, like, type of play or whatever. I'm sure you know that's not a smart play or whatever, especially since we're stacking 3B. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Excuse me. Good force buy win on round 8. Guys played properly with each other. Good nade usage on that round. Round 9, good nade usage on the retake. I think it was an A take, and it was a 3v3. And yeah, I think it was Magician coming up mid late, and then Colfer and Philo over here. You guys had 2 flashes and Molly. One threw the flash like that, the other one threw the flash like that, and then he threw the Molly graveyard, and perfect positioning, got the guy was pushed out from the Molly there. Philo hit a nice shot on the guy, I think he was on site or whatever. So yeah, good nade usage, separating them and forcing them out of position. Excuse me. Round 10, you lost an anti-eco. So it was a very interesting setup. I'm not exactly sure what was going on. We had Snurple by himself in the pit. We had Meanie was over here, and he was just looking at Colfer's back every now and then. He would look over there or whatever. And then Colfer was over here. And this is an anti-eco, so if I was you, I'd play much more passive. Even play library, so that way if they smoke you out, you can quick rotate in and help watch out the arch. You can double pit if you want, or you can double sight, 1 pit, 1 sight, I don't know, but just play more closer together and easy to trade, because I think you only got 1 kill with them executing on sight when there's 3 of you there, just because you gave them 3 1v1s. And you had 2 mollies as well. And it was a fairly fast play. You guys had heard them running or whatever, and you just never threw the mollies. So just be aware of that type of stuff. I think you guys did win the round, though. There was a good retake by the P players. Excuse me. Oh yeah. They played very well, the Blackwood Productions, I felt. You could definitely tell they're tryharding a lot more than you guys, so yeah, there's always that. You guys had a great T side. CT side A still needs a few better crossfires or whatever. It kind of looked lacking, played quite individually. There's a lot of times where I felt like you were caught out or just didn't quite have a good read of that situation. Part of that is we don't have banana control. So if you guys are going to play banana passive, that's fine, but the A guys have to be ready for executes or whatever. Because everybody was just playing back. A few times you guys just threw nades or whatever, or fought it sort of, kind of, but you were very quick to fall back. Excuse me. Which, like I said, isn't a bad thing, but just depends on how you want to play it. So the T side, just to recap, if you guys want to get a bit more aggressive in apps or whatever and just get a bit more information if you're going to play a heavy A hit or heavy towards apps, just get a bit more aggressive. You have more people there, so you can trade out more efficiently and use your nades properly to clear angles and stuff. Other than that, I like the explosiveness explosiveness of the T side. Maybe add a execute in or two. I'll keep looking for a good B execute for you guys that I feel like the players and playstyles can utilize efficiently. CT side, bit of work, but not too bad. Oh yeah, I started watching the demo I played with you guys, and there really wasn't much really breakdown from it. It was just a really awkward game for us in general. Yeah, just really awkward. So I'm not gonna worry about that one too much. Yeah, like I said, that 16.3, it was unavailable for download, so I wasn't able to watch it, which kind of sucked because I really wanted to. So yeah, I think that wraps it up. Sorry I am sounding so bad.